You should not serve after 1 minute. You should not serve after 1 minute. I'm sure you understand. I'm sure you understand. Personal. Personal. Was our stepson a pie player? Was our stepson a pie player? How much does a kilo of bananas cost? How much does a kilo of bananas cost? He walks to school every day. He walks to school every day. He must be a frequent pilot. He must be a frequent pilot. Your mother asked me to take care of you. Your mother asked me to take care of you. Victor can drive you. Victor can drive you. I can't publish. I can't publish. We are watching a movie in the cinema. We are watching a movie in the cinema. Uncertainty. Uncertainty. They broke up because of this misunderstanding. They broke up because of this misunderstanding. Coffee spills on the floor. Coffee spills on the floor. Let's talk about the past. Let's talk about the past. Struggle. Struggle. She wouldn't cry for a week. She wouldn't cry for a week. I could sense that he was lying about where he was. I could sense that he was lying about where he was. When are you going? When are you going? Where can I find fresh produce? Where can I find fresh produce? The movie starts at 7. The movie starts at 7. I understand your concern. I understand your concern. Although it was a difficult task, we managed to complete it. Although it was a difficult task, we managed to complete it. How do you say this? How do you say this? Still, some questions remain unanswered. Still, some questions remain unanswered. How much money does he have? How much money does he have? I hope everything is okay. I hope everything is okay. I think you should buy a car. I think you should buy a car. Was your day good? Was your day good? We must be responsible for our actions. We must be responsible for our actions. I'm seeing the doctor on Monday. I'm seeing the doctor on Monday. The cake was baked in the oven. The cake was baked in the oven. He rarely takes a day off from work. He rarely takes a day off from work. She goes to the gym every day to get in shape for her wedding. She goes to the gym every day to get in shape for her wedding. My favorite color is blue because it reminds me of the ocean. My favorite color is blue because it reminds me of the ocean. He wrote a heartfelt letter to his parents. He wrote a heartfelt letter to his parents. Tony, we'll be at your house in 5 days. Tony, we'll be at your house in 5 days. How interesting. How interesting. We blamed ourselves for the misunderstanding. We blamed ourselves for the misunderstanding. When is your birthday? When is your birthday? I live in the city but I am originally from the county. I live in the city but I am originally from the county. I have to go home. I have to go home. Not often a pharmacist. Not often a pharmacist. Should I go to the pediatrician at sunrise? Should I go to the pediatrician at sunrise? When will you do it? When will you do it? They have to learn to swim. They have to learn to swim. But I didn't see the ing at the end of the verb. But I didn't see the ing at the end of the verb. The playbook has all the games we have to win. The playbook has all the games we have to win. I went to the school today. I went to the school today. She sings in the choir. She sings in the choir. Do you know what time is it? Do you know what time is it? May not suppress. May not suppress. Now you can take off your helmet. Now you can take off your helmet. I rode my bike to school. I rode my bike to school. Where can I find the baby food section? Where can I find the baby food section? Do you sell gift baskets? Do you sell gift baskets? This is the most expensive car on the market. This is the most expensive car on the market. While the results were disappointing, we learned valuable lessons. While the results were disappointing, we learned valuable lessons. They are playing football on the field. They are playing football on the field. We are very close to the result. We are very close to the result. Is my spouse an auditor? Is my spouse an auditor? Whose umbrella did you take? Whose umbrella did you take? You will need to buy a new phone. You will need to buy a new phone. She needs to apologize to her friend for hurting her feelings. She needs to apologize to her friend for hurting her feelings. 2. I'm going to the aquarium. 2. I'm going to the aquarium. I can be an illustrator. I can be an illustrator. The bar is open from 6 a.m. The bar is open from 6 a.m. We never consultant? We never consultant? They told us, we've already booked the tickets. They told us, we've already booked the tickets. My stepfather was a draper. My stepfather was a draper. We did the test on Android. We did the test on Android. Let me pay for the dinner tonight. Let me pay for the dinner tonight. I am no longer happy. I am no longer happy. Can you lend me some money? Asked. Can you lend me some money? Asked. She needs to apologize to her friend for hurting her feelings. She needs to apologize to her friend for hurting her feelings. Sometimes you shouldn't. Sometimes you shouldn't. You will become an economist. You will become an economist. She volunteered at a hospital to help sick children. She volunteered at a hospital to help sick children. Were you waiting? Were you waiting? I'm going on vacation next month. I'm going on vacation next month. My colleague is the stewardess. My colleague is the stewardess. Sorry for being late. Sorry for being late. I understand what you're saying, but I'm not sure I agree. I understand what you're saying, but I'm not sure I agree. She has been attending yoga classes for a month. She has been attending yoga classes for a month. Industrialist did? Industrialist did? Was my stepmother the dean? Was my stepmother the dean? I'm going to the south side of town. I'm going to the south side of town. He plays tennis twice a week. He plays tennis twice a week. This is great. This is great. We've been driving for hours. We've been driving for hours. The book was written by a famous author. The book was written by a famous author. The piano is the hardest instrument to learn. The piano is the hardest instrument to learn. Can you give me a sponge bath? Can you give me a sponge bath? He will start a new job in 2 weeks. He will start a new job in 2 weeks. He slept 8 hours last night. He slept 8 hours last night. I think this is a great idea. I think this is a great idea. We're going to watch a movie at home tonight. We're going to watch a movie at home tonight. After the exam, we celebrated with ice cream. After the exam, we celebrated with ice cream. Birds flew in our village. Birds flew in our village. Even waiting. Even waiting. She's going to make a cake for the party. She's going to make a cake for the party. I prefer summer to winter. I prefer summer to winter. How often do they meet with friends? How often do they meet with friends? Let me see yours. Let me see yours. Can you bring me a menu? Can you bring me a menu? They want to learn to swim. They want to learn to swim. I will do whatever you want me to do. I will do whatever you want me to do. Consider the impact of your actions before making a decision. Consider the impact of your actions before making a decision. I don't care if you're 35. I don't care if you're 35. He should not drive after drinking alcohol. He should not drive after drinking alcohol. He disciplined himself to get up early. He disciplined himself to get up early. Were his cousins cops? Were his cousins cops? A year later we wouldn't be rangers. A year later we wouldn't be rangers. Can you give some information about the event? Can you give some information about the event? I have a dentist appointment at 10 and will be back at 12. I have a dentist appointment at 10 and will be back at 12. If I want to keep up with it, I will need to start strengthening my exercise routine. If I want to keep up with it, I will need to start strengthening my exercise routine. Was your stepbrother a photographer? Was your stepbrother a photographer? What is the character limit for this field? What is the character limit for this field? How many hours are there in a day? How many hours are there in a day? He will retire next year. He will retire next year. It will not cook. It will not cook. I will have finished my work before the deadline. I will have finished my work before the deadline. I worked hard on the project and got compliments from my boss as a result. I worked hard on the project and got compliments from my boss as a result. Can I use a mobile wallet for payment? Can I use a mobile wallet for payment? These chairs need to be repaired. These chairs need to be repaired. There are no books on the shelf. There are no books on the shelf. The store sold the new video game within hours. The store sold the new video game within hours. You may not die occasionally. You may not die occasionally. Are there any loyalty rewards? Are there any loyalty rewards? The consultant will be available to talk to you when you need it. The consultant will be available to talk to you when you need it. He studied hard and got good grades as a result. He studied hard and got good grades as a result. I have a coffee when I get home. I have a coffee when I get home. Private schools usually have higher prices. Private schools usually have higher prices. They went to cooking class together. They went to cooking class together. Depends. Depends. Self-confident. Self-confident. They didn't draw an hour ago. They didn't draw an hour ago. My father is older than your father. My father is older than your father. Won't it take off at dawn? Won't it take off at dawn? She's cooking dinner for us. She's cooking dinner for us. He is fishing by the lake. He is fishing by the lake. I will visit my friend this weekend. I will visit my friend this weekend. He was the stepdaughter's filmmaker. He was the stepdaughter's filmmaker. He would have played better if he had worked harder. He would have played better if he had worked harder. The book was out of stock before I could get it. The book was out of stock before I could get it. Excuse me, where is the toilet? Excuse me, where is the toilet? He wishes he hadn't quit his job before another job got in line. He wishes he hadn't quit his job before another job got in line. They won't open the package until they get the confirmation. They won't open the package until they get the confirmation. Let me know if you want me to help you move. Let me know if you want me to help you move. Are we kissing after 1 month? Are we kissing after 1 month? My brother is at home. My brother is at home. Do you like swimming? Do you like swimming? They cannot create. They cannot create. I came back for you but you were gone. I came back for you but you were gone. He had been studying his piano skills for years before giving his first concert. He had been studying his piano skills for years before giving his first concert. Should we take? Should we take? They will be able to finish the project on time. They will be able to finish the project on time. Do you have any allergies or past surgeries? Do you have any allergies or past surgeries? I just want you to be careful. I just want you to be careful. She doesn't know that she is. She doesn't know that she is. Most of my day was spent in meetings. Most of my day was spent in meetings. They had been planning the surprise party for weeks and it was a huge success. They had been planning the surprise party for weeks and it was a huge success. Shouldn't they be hired? Shouldn't they be hired? The book is very difficult for me to understand. The book is very difficult for me to understand. Do you have any children? Do you have any children? Was your husband a lawyer? Was your husband a lawyer? We prefer watching movies at home rather than going to the cinema. We prefer watching movies at home rather than going to the cinema. This will finish the drawing and then paint it. This will finish the drawing and then paint it. Our parents are garbage collectors. Our parents are garbage collectors. The egg is white. The egg is white. He was not an immediate publisher. He was not an immediate publisher. She is smiling happily. She is smiling happily. I have to pick up my son from school. I have to pick up my son from school. We were able to manage 3 nights ago. We were able to manage 3 nights ago. He usually draws. He usually draws. He won't come to the party if he doesn't know anyone. He won't come to the party if he doesn't know anyone. Where can I find baby care products? Where can I find baby care products? Can you believe this? Can you believe this? You are never a glazier. You are never a glazier. Could you please turn off the lights on your way out? Could you please turn off the lights on your way out? Relevance. Relevance. How did you think? How did you think? He watched a movie with his girlfriend. He watched a movie with his girlfriend. John is taller than me. John is taller than me. Are we known at night? Are we known at night? The baby giggles. The baby giggles. When are you leaving school? When are you leaving school? Peanut butter. Peanut butter. I want to go to the park. My friends want to go there too. I want to go to the park. My friends want to go there too. Would you buy? Would you buy? The bus driver had to get off the road due to roadworks. The bus driver had to get off the road due to roadworks. Their cousins are journeymen. Their cousins are journeymen. He is a talented chef and prepares delicious meals. He is a talented chef and prepares delicious meals. Although it was a difficult task, we managed to complete it. Although it was a difficult task, we managed to complete it. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. The smell of freshly brewed coffee woke me up. The smell of freshly brewed coffee woke me up. I can't hurt. I can't hurt. You should get well soon. You should get well soon. He saved money to buy a new laptop. He saved money to buy a new laptop. It is good to eat fruits and vegetables. It is good to eat fruits and vegetables. Can he make a call after 4 days? Can he make a call after 4 days? Didn't he pay? Didn't he pay? My father will come to my school for me. My father will come to my school for me. Which day? Which day? I'm going to the store. I'm going to the store. Please call me back as soon as possible. Please call me back as soon as possible. The only way to achieve our goals is to come together. The only way to achieve our goals is to come together. May I take your temperature, sir? May I take your temperature, sir? In 5 years I will have a baby. In 5 years I will have a baby. Can't be a doctor often? Can't be a doctor often? I'm driving to work at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'm driving to work at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. The computer stolen from the office was never found. The computer stolen from the office was never found. If they book a table, they would have dinner at the restaurant. If they book a table, they would have dinner at the restaurant. Great query. Great query. The house was decorated for the party. The house was decorated for the party. Must force it. Must force it. Piece of paper. Piece of paper. If they had read the book, they would have known the ending. If they had read the book, they would have known the ending. He could learn to play the guitar. He could learn to play the guitar. Was his wife a writer? Was his wife a writer? Always announces. Always announces. Was he playing the guitar before he broke the wire? Was he playing the guitar before he broke the wire? Don't they just continue? Don't they just continue? Here is my ex-husband. Here is my ex-husband. The baby cries for attention. The baby cries for attention. Was his half-brother the referee? Was his half-brother the referee? Can I go to school? Can I go to school? She will be shopping for clothes at the mall tomorrow. She will be shopping for clothes at the mall tomorrow. We play tennis every day. We play tennis every day. His cousins were historians. His cousins were historians. I had an accident last night. I had an accident last night. They always go to the beach in the summer. They always go to the beach in the summer. The tree damaged by the storm had to be cut down. The tree damaged by the storm had to be cut down. Continuously. Continuously. Wouldn't I be a bartender later? Wouldn't I be a bartender later? I have health insurance. I have health insurance. Should they be admins soon? Should they be admins soon? He was playing the guitar every day, so he could play the song perfectly. He was playing the guitar every day, so he could play the song perfectly. When the project is completed, we will be working on it for 2 years. When the project is completed, we will be working on it for 2 years. Hasn't he been angling before at 4 a.m.? Hasn't he been angling before at 4 a.m.? In its place. In its place. Can you give me a chance? Can you give me a chance? They often go hiking in the mountains. They often go hiking in the mountains. What are you working on Sunday? What are you working on Sunday? They were good friends in college. They were good friends in college. He will have bought a new car next month. He will have bought a new car next month. The new restaurant is bigger than the old one. The new restaurant is bigger than the old one. The movie interests him. The movie interests him. Then he may not be a sportscaster. Then he may not be a sportscaster. He went to the gym to stay in shape. He went to the gym to stay in shape. I found a reason for me. I found a reason for me. Could you pass me the salt, please? Could you pass me the salt, please? Doesn't work after 3 a.m. Doesn't work after 3 a.m. We are in Britannia, remember. We are in Britannia, remember. His brothers are captains. His brothers are captains. I won't buy the phone until I compare the prices. I won't buy the phone until I compare the prices. They had known each other since childhood. They had known each other since childhood. I do not have time. I do not have time. Normally you can't admit it. Normally you can't admit it. He should call his family more often. He should call his family more often. Significant. Significant. We need to look after ourselves. We need to look after ourselves. I need to buy new clothes for the summer. I need to buy new clothes for the summer. If they work hard, they can win the championship. If they work hard, they can win the championship. Did they collect? Did they collect? Nothing, just look. Nothing, just look. We are not just pediatricians. We are not just pediatricians. He seems confident in his abilities. He seems confident in his abilities. He will be unemployed for 6 months until next month. He will be unemployed for 6 months until next month. You will have lunch with your colleagues in an hour. You will have lunch with your colleagues in an hour. Doesn't he say after a weekend? Doesn't he say after a weekend? Are we in demand? Are we in demand? My smartphone is more advanced than yours. My smartphone is more advanced than yours. You shouldn't collect every day. You shouldn't collect every day. Not all of us agree with this decision. Not all of us agree with this decision. He usually takes a taxi to go to work. He usually takes a taxi to go to work. Can it produce immediately? Can it produce immediately? After the accident, my father's car broke down. After the accident, my father's car broke down. Can they appreciate? Can they appreciate? Did not stay often. Did not stay often. Do you have gluten-free options for cookies? Do you have gluten-free options for cookies? We must hurry or we will miss the train. We must hurry or we will miss the train. How do you say? How do you say? They want to buy a new car. They want to buy a new car. Is there a jewelry section in the store? Is there a jewelry section in the store? They will be renovating their kitchen next month. They will be renovating their kitchen next month. Will I rarely leave? Will I rarely leave? Was her daughter the jury? Was her daughter the jury? The concert will start at 2000. The concert will start at 2000. I can speak for education. I can speak for education. Does it pull? Does it pull? He ate an orange for breakfast. He ate an orange for breakfast. I go to the market to buy something to eat. I go to the market to buy something to eat. We lost the game because of this mistake. We lost the game because of this mistake. If I had more free time, I would read more books. If I had more free time, I would read more books. Remaining tickets. Remaining tickets. Can't you warn? Can't you warn? Was your wife a waiter? Was your wife a waiter? Can't he be a scavenger in 2 weeks? Can't he be a scavenger in 2 weeks? You become a carpenter in 4 days. You become a carpenter in 4 days. If they bought tickets, they could win the lottery. If they bought tickets, they could win the lottery. His uncle was a teacher. His uncle was a teacher. The electric fireplace creates a cozy atmosphere. The electric fireplace creates a cozy atmosphere. He is totally fine. He is totally fine. Can we live at sunrise? Can we live at sunrise? Can I leave the room, please? Can I leave the room, please? I have to go to school. I have to go to school. Struggle. Struggle. Can we get the invoice, please? Can we get the invoice, please? Can they review it later? Can they review it later? You cannot be doing this. You cannot be doing this. I work in a cafe. I work in a cafe. He should arrive at the airport on time. He should arrive at the airport on time. My family is very important to me. My family is very important to me. Do you have to learn English? Do you have to learn English? The museum is open until late on Fridays. The museum is open until late on Fridays. How long will he stay in Japan? How long will he stay in Japan? His colleague is a lieutenant. His colleague is a lieutenant. They appreciate your time and effort. They appreciate your time and effort. Was he just an assistant lawyer? Was he just an assistant lawyer? I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun. They go to the amusement park on holidays. They go to the amusement park on holidays. Do you want to play football? Do you want to play football? If it snows, we can go skiing. If it snows, we can go skiing. Cannot defend. Cannot defend. I own a pack of oranges. I own a pack of oranges. I was saved. I was saved. I think I have a problem speaking English. That's why I chose not to attend this meeting. I think I have a problem speaking English. That's why I chose not to attend this meeting. Which teams should be involved in such a solution? Which teams should be involved in such a solution? He realizes his mistake. He realizes his mistake. He wishes he could talk to animals. He wishes he could talk to animals. It wasn't like. It wasn't like. Actually, I'm not feeling well today. Actually, I'm not feeling well today. You can be a scavenger every month. You can be a scavenger every month. How much? How much? I am very confident in myself. I am very confident in myself. He was taking a shower when the doorbell rang. He was taking a shower when the doorbell rang. Should we be housewives in the twilight? Should we be housewives in the twilight? I don't know your friends. I don't know your friends. You weren't bathing at sunset. You weren't bathing at sunset. Didn't they fit in 5 hours ago? Didn't they fit in 5 hours ago? Can't he beat? Can't he beat? May come close. May come close. They did not grow every day. They did not grow every day. I'm in the room at the back of the house. I'm in the room at the back of the house. They were free to leave the building after the fire alarm went wrong. They were free to leave the building after the fire alarm went wrong. He will finish writing his book and after that he will start editing it. He will finish writing his book and after that he will start editing it. Children should give money to their classmates. Children should give money to their classmates. Are you responsible? Are you responsible? This is her favorite color. This is her favorite color. He is usually 6 years old after a tennis match. He is usually 6 years old after a tennis match. We must be patient in difficult situations. We must be patient in difficult situations. I wish I could play the guitar. I wish I could play the guitar. The teacher is strict. The teacher is strict. Swipe all your other photos while showing only one. Swipe all your other photos while showing only one. I think it will rain this afternoon. I think it will rain this afternoon. Tommy, as we just talked about. Tommy, as we just talked about. Enriching. Enriching. The report was found to be inconclusive and further investigation was required. The report was found to be inconclusive and further investigation was required. I can talk to you tomorrow. I can talk to you tomorrow. We can't usually be broken. We can't usually be broken. He hung the picture on the wall. He hung the picture on the wall. Wasn't he in shape for 3 afternoons? Wasn't he in shape for 3 afternoons? Had they finished cleaning the house before the guests arrived? Had they finished cleaning the house before the guests arrived? The team will compete in the championship next week. The team will compete in the championship next week. I'm meeting with John for coffee tomorrow. I'm meeting with John for coffee tomorrow. I need to print some documents. Do you know where the nearest printer is? I need to print some documents. Do you know where the nearest printer is? You rarely go to the gym. You rarely go to the gym. They shouldn't be interested in the afternoon. They shouldn't be interested in the afternoon. If there is no fog, I will go out. If there is no fog, I will go out. I'm cooking for my family tonight. I'm cooking for my family tonight. We usually have lunch at 1 o'clock. We usually have lunch at 1 o'clock. Will it encourage? Will it encourage? I would reflect immediately. I would reflect immediately. I learned to play the guitar to join a band. I learned to play the guitar to join a band. We usually have lunch at 12. We usually have lunch at 12. Can he come? Can he come? Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? It didn't work last year. It didn't work last year. I cannot reach this page. You? I cannot reach this page. You? If it snowed, we would make a snowman. If it snowed, we would make a snowman. They won't be out soon. They won't be out soon. He is a talented photographer and takes beautiful pictures. He is a talented photographer and takes beautiful pictures. How much does this cost? How much does this cost? He will buy a new house. He will buy a new house. Do you know what this is called in English? Do you know what this is called in English? Sometimes I don't have lunch. Sometimes I don't have lunch. Usually 6:30. Usually 6:30. I have too much mercy. I have too much mercy. The book was written by a famous author. The book was written by a famous author. Can you midwife later on the 4th evening? Can you midwife later on the 4th evening? The children danced happily. The children danced happily. I saw it at school. I saw it at school. I am cold. Can you turn on the heater, please? I am cold. Can you turn on the heater, please? He diligently played the piano and was selected for the prestigious concert. He diligently played the piano and was selected for the prestigious concert. Heritage. Heritage. Why don't you answer my calls? Asked. Why don't you answer my calls? Asked. Can you give it to us? Can you give it to us? Wasn't she the receptionist every year? Wasn't she the receptionist every year? Enrichment. Enrichment. We were named every month. We were named every month. What would you like? What would you like? I have been studying for 10 hours. I have been studying for 10 hours. Otherwise. Otherwise. The new restaurant is more crowded than before. The new restaurant is more crowded than before. Fill it. Fill it. I have to quit my job. I have to quit my job. When did you meet him? When did you meet him? When he returns, he will have already gone to bed. When he returns, he will have already gone to bed. I was giving a job. I was giving a job. Have you finished your work? Have you finished your work? Do I tempt? Do I tempt? Increases at dawn. Increases at dawn. They practice their acting skills. They practice their acting skills. Avoid eating junk food to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Avoid eating junk food to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Our neighbor was an assistant lawyer. Our neighbor was an assistant lawyer. Will be collected on a weekly basis. Will be collected on a weekly basis. I'm going to visit my grandparents at the weekend. I'm going to visit my grandparents at the weekend. In its place. In its place. The concert lasted 3 hours. The concert lasted 3 hours. What is your favorite type of food for breakfast? What is your favorite type of food for breakfast? By the end of the week, we will be planning the event for a month. By the end of the week, we will be planning the event for a month. That soldier 3 weeks ago. That soldier 3 weeks ago. Your half-brother is a stockbroker. Your half-brother is a stockbroker. They went to Europe last summer. They went to Europe last summer. Can easily solve math problem. Can easily solve math problem. If you don't come to me, I will be angry with you. If you don't come to me, I will be angry with you. What are you doing right now? What are you doing right now? Can it build? Can it build? Can I use my smartwatch for mobile payments? Can I use my smartwatch for mobile payments? He watches the birds in the park. He watches the birds in the park. You usually don't approve. You usually don't approve. The store opens at 9 a.m. every day. The store opens at 9 a.m. every day. Can't they force? Can't they force? Although he was tired, he didn't want to miss the party. Although he was tired, he didn't want to miss the party. Can we own? Can we own? May I help you? May I help you? Detailed. Detailed. You have to study hard for your exams. You have to study hard for your exams. You lock. You lock. We used our own cars. We used our own cars. You must submit your application before the deadline. You must submit your application before the deadline. Tommy has more grapes than Tony. Tommy has more grapes than Tony. Doesn't he play? Doesn't he play? Had they finished building the house when they moved in? Had they finished building the house when they moved in? You can carry. You can carry. Wants to stay here. Wants to stay here. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Then we will play football in the park. Then we will play football in the park. If the weather is not hot, I will go outside. If the weather is not hot, I will go outside. The book has been read by many. The book has been read by many. His brother-in-law is a jeweler. His brother-in-law is a jeweler. Night. Night. He had the dentist check his teeth. He had the dentist check his teeth. You couldn't be a taxi driver 2 weeks ago. You couldn't be a taxi driver 2 weeks ago. He is brushing his teeth. He is brushing his teeth. Do they have to play in the afternoon? Do they have to play in the afternoon? They said they've been waiting for hours. They said they've been waiting for hours. He admits he made a mistake. He admits he made a mistake. I don't want to say anything to anyone. I don't want to say anything to anyone. Do you like swimming? Do you like swimming? Can take over at sunrise. Can take over at sunrise. You will be waiting for me at the bus stop. You will be waiting for me at the bus stop. He will finish his homework before dinner. He will finish his homework before dinner. Is your nephew a lantern? Is your nephew a lantern? Shall I clean the room? Shall I clean the room? Usually they could not compare. Usually they could not compare. It can burn. It can burn. Are you experiencing any pain? Are you experiencing any pain? Can't you start sometimes? Can't you start sometimes? Can you defend in the afternoon? Can you defend in the afternoon? He didn't get enough sleep last night and he's feeling tired. He didn't get enough sleep last night and he's feeling tired. What's this? It's a pen. What's this? It's a pen. It could be poison. It could be poison. You need to stay overnight for the observation. You need to stay overnight for the observation. We were playing board games with our friends. We were playing board games with our friends. Do you have enough time to finish the project? Do you have enough time to finish the project? I've never had a job interview at Company X before. I've never had a job interview at Company X before. He paints a beautiful picture. He paints a beautiful picture. Can he rest every day? Can he rest every day? How should I cook fresh tuna? Just grill for 4 minutes on each side. How should I cook fresh tuna? Just grill for 4 minutes on each side. The party had already started when we arrived. The party had already started when we arrived. I own a pack of oranges. I own a pack of oranges. We did not appear daily. We did not appear daily. They went to a concert last night. They went to a concert last night. Because you don't know. Because you don't know. They were not imposed on a weekly basis. They were not imposed on a weekly basis. Is her sister a beekeeper? Is her sister a beekeeper? It should not meet once a month. It should not meet once a month. It will not cook. It will not cook. They were playing football when it started to rain. They were playing football when it started to rain. Do you know the man who won the lottery? Do you know the man who won the lottery? All right, we have to go. All right, we have to go. If you don't hurry, you'll be late. If you don't hurry, you'll be late. Both my mom and dad are retired now. Both my mom and dad are retired now. Behind you. Behind you. He didn't get enough sleep last night and he's feeling tired. He didn't get enough sleep last night and he's feeling tired. His half-brother is a barber. His half-brother is a barber. I'll lend you my umbrella in case it rains. I'll lend you my umbrella in case it rains. Also, don't forget to bring your ID to the conference. Also, don't forget to bring your ID to the conference. Will you come with me? Will you come with me? You are actually the same person as where you requested the meeting. You are actually the same person as where you requested the meeting. By this time next year, I will have finished my degree. By this time next year, I will have finished my degree. Which is which? Which is which? They sang in the car. They sang in the car. He always reads before going to bed. He always reads before going to bed. The mistake was made by me. The mistake was made by me. We do not ignore. We do not ignore. We used to win every month. We used to win every month. A red apple is sweeter than a green one. A red apple is sweeter than a green one. Are you comfortable? Are you comfortable? I feel anxious. I feel anxious. To try. To try. Can you recommend a good skincare product brand? Can you recommend a good skincare product brand? We can't be waitresses at noon. We can't be waitresses at noon. Did he not agree from time to time? Did he not agree from time to time? Yes, I guess. Yes, I guess. Are we waiting for anyone? Are we waiting for anyone? By the time he graduates, he will have already started his career. By the time he graduates, he will have already started his career. He watched a movie with his girlfriend. He watched a movie with his girlfriend. He hung the picture on the wall. He hung the picture on the wall. Class starts at 8 a.m. Class starts at 8 a.m. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Weren't we fit last year? Weren't we fit last year? If I don't set an alarm, I will fall asleep. If I don't set an alarm, I will fall asleep. He helps his father fix the broken chair. He helps his father fix the broken chair. They won't try in the afternoon. They won't try in the afternoon. What is the price? What is the price? That man is too tall. That man is too tall. After 5 nights, he can be a contractor. After 5 nights, he can be a contractor. Why do not you work? Why do not you work? When will you come to Turkey? When will you come to Turkey? I need a break. I have to go anywhere. I need a break. I have to go anywhere. We watched a documentary to learn about ancient civilizations. We watched a documentary to learn about ancient civilizations. The dress is very stylish, perfect for party. The dress is very stylish, perfect for party. This shirt is too small for me. This shirt is too small for me. Could you close the window, please? Could you close the window, please? Could be a famous chef. Could be a famous chef. Would not run away. Would not run away. I will raise rabbits. I will raise rabbits. We will ship after today. We will ship after today. The concert lasted until midnight. The concert lasted until midnight. Will they get off the ship? Will they get off the ship? Mary's favorite color is blue. Mary's favorite color is blue. Can I taste this ice cream sample? Can I taste this ice cream sample? Empathy. Empathy. He plays football. He plays football. Do you know how to keep a secret? Do you know how to keep a secret? The project was completed before its deadline. The project was completed before its deadline. They saw a shooting star in the sky. They saw a shooting star in the sky. I should be a hematologist. I should be a hematologist. I did not have enough time to study and as a result I did not pass the exam. I did not have enough time to study and as a result I did not pass the exam. Take 2 pills a day. Take 2 pills a day. I drink a cup of coffee when I wake up. I drink a cup of coffee when I wake up. Hey Susanna, come downstairs. Hey Susanna, come downstairs. Can declare. Can declare. We don't want to be late. We don't want to be late. Don't they place. Don't they place. Coming to the meeting on time? Coming to the meeting on time? Sometimes we fail. Sometimes we fail. What kind of change was this? What kind of change was this? They had their car serviced at the mechanic. They had their car serviced at the mechanic. Are we hiding? Are we hiding? I have to mark it 10 years. I have to mark it 10 years. Oh, I know what girls like. Oh, I know what girls like. Are our cousins receptionists? Are our cousins receptionists? Duration. Duration. We adopted a cat to keep a pet at home. We adopted a cat to keep a pet at home. We don't agree now. We don't agree now. It belongs to a sports club. It belongs to a sports club. The course was challenging but rewarding. The course was challenging but rewarding. Your half-brother is a lifeguard. Your half-brother is a lifeguard. Won't it mean? Won't it mean? I think it will rain tomorrow. I think it will rain tomorrow. I wake up early every morning. I wake up early every morning. You can't imagine daily. You can't imagine daily. He may have to work late tonight. He may have to work late tonight. How many people are in your family? How many people are in your family? You can become a sociologist right away. You can become a sociologist right away. Are you okay? Are you okay? She was sewing a new dress for her daughter. She was sewing a new dress for her daughter. Would it be better? Would it be better? They celebrated by eating pizza after the game. They celebrated by eating pizza after the game. The fake designer handbag was confiscated by customs. The fake designer handbag was confiscated by customs. I have never seen Istanbul before. I have never seen Istanbul before. May become a urologist a year. May become a urologist a year. One I will go out if it is not cloudy. One I will go out if it is not cloudy. What color do you want? What color do you want? Will you come with us? Will you come with us? Our grandfather was a doctor. Our grandfather was a doctor. Playing tennis. Playing tennis. She is knitting a sweater. She is knitting a sweater. Very little. Very little. Is her mother-in-law a reporter? Is her mother-in-law a reporter? Is her stepbrother a doctor? Is her stepbrother a doctor? They can never be surgeons. They can never be surgeons. Does it improve every month? Does it improve every month? Can you take daily notes? Can you take daily notes? We eat breakfast at 7 o'clock. We eat breakfast at 7 o'clock. One I don't want to lose my love to look good. One I don't want to lose my love to look good. Didn't they dream in the twilight? Didn't they dream in the twilight? They did not notice at 4 p.m. the previous evening. They did not notice at 4 p.m. the previous evening. It may rain later today. It may rain later today. I don't like the color purple. I don't like the color purple. Was your half-brother a shop assistant? Was your half-brother a shop assistant? Can't upload later? Can't upload later? Should not invent every month. Should not invent every month. I will send it at night. I will send it at night. I would never, ever do this. I would never, ever do this. They couldn't have been better at sunset. They couldn't have been better at sunset. Can model 3 hours ago. Can model 3 hours ago. One, I can't find my black hat. One, I can't find my black hat. This dress is cheap. This dress is cheap. 4 p.m. not actuary. 4 p.m. not actuary. Can I get a refund for this product? Can I get a refund for this product? Those pictures cost a lot of money. Those pictures cost a lot of money. I'm going out to dinner with my friends. I'm going out to dinner with my friends. Next year you shouldn't notice. Next year you shouldn't notice. Need to wait now? Need to wait now? Later they will play football in the park. Later they will play football in the park. He drank a glass of water. He drank a glass of water. This orange is smaller than other oranges. This orange is smaller than other oranges. I never understood this subject. I never understood this subject. Would not sway. Would not sway. Can you point? Can you point? Could you pass me the salt, please? Could you pass me the salt, please? Wouldn't we usually be technicians? Wouldn't we usually be technicians? We need to organize our weekly schedule. We need to organize our weekly schedule. They did not give lunchtime. They did not give lunchtime. They ate dinner. They ate dinner. We will have finished the project by the end of the week. We will have finished the project by the end of the week. Give me a break. Give me a break. He doesn't like spicy food, does he? He doesn't like spicy food, does he? Do you have to love every day? Do you have to love every day? When they come back from vacation we will have moved to a new house. When they come back from vacation we will have moved to a new house. Will it grow at noon? Will it grow at noon? Can you attend this meeting? Can you attend this meeting? Can't do a manicure right away? Can't do a manicure right away? Have you ever been to Paris before last year? Have you ever been to Paris before last year? We'll wait one evening. We'll wait one evening. Hello everyone. I'm Tony from Turkey. Hello everyone. I'm Tony from Turkey. Before using the device, you should read the instructions. Before using the device, you should read the instructions. Can I have some water, please? Can I have some water, please? Hey Susanna, come talk to me. Hey Susanna, come talk to me. I need a wheelchair. I need a wheelchair. The computer repaired by the technician is now working fine. The computer repaired by the technician is now working fine. You have to believe in yourself and your abilities. You have to believe in yourself and your abilities. My children were minors. My children were minors. I go to school by bus every day. I go to school by bus every day. I have loads of clothes to pack for the trip. I have loads of clothes to pack for the trip. Children read books before going to bed. Children read books before going to bed. To get on. To get on. Even if it is time-consuming, learning a new language is worth it. Even if it is time-consuming, learning a new language is worth it. I will stay home this weekend. I will stay home this weekend. Can you lend me your pen? Can you lend me your pen? How should I cook fresh tuna? Just grill for 4 minutes on each side. How should I cook fresh tuna? Just grill for 4 minutes on each side. Did it appear? Did it appear? Shall we start watching a movie? Shall we start watching a movie? Let's set up a meeting to discuss the project. Let's set up a meeting to discuss the project. Did he address the year? Did he address the year? You are good actually you are better than me. You are good actually you are better than me. Can I have some more sugar, please? Can I have some more sugar, please? She wants to attend a dance class. She wants to attend a dance class. He blamed himself for the missed opportunity. He blamed himself for the missed opportunity. Can he do gymnastics in the afternoon? Can he do gymnastics in the afternoon? He is watching a football match on TV. He is watching a football match on TV. Should it be removed? Should it be removed? Is your mother-in-law a historian? Is your mother-in-law a historian? How much water do you drink each day? How much water do you drink each day? The new tablet has a better screen than the old one. The new tablet has a better screen than the old one. Weren't we decorators 3 centuries ago? Weren't we decorators 3 centuries ago? The room is clean. The room is clean. We should not experience. We should not experience. I don't want to lose my search for love. I don't want to lose my search for love. He was able to memorize the lyrics. He was able to memorize the lyrics. You will need to repair your car. You will need to repair your car. Can I pay by credit card? Can I pay by credit card? The window was closed by my brother. The window was closed by my brother. He is a kind teacher. He is a kind teacher. You should not interrupt others when they are speaking. You should not interrupt others when they are speaking. To solve. To solve. Let's have some popcorn after the movie. Let's have some popcorn after the movie. He will buy a new house. He will buy a new house. Sometimes you go to parties. Sometimes you go to parties. Can't we get it every week? Can't we get it every week? Which book is yours? Is it the big one? Which book is yours? Is it the big one? Do you want to travel? Do you want to travel? Why do you think that? Why do you think that? He rarely drinks coffee. He rarely drinks coffee. I've been studying for 2 hours. I've been studying for 2 hours. Could you take a look? Could you take a look? Don't you hit. Don't you hit. It is possible to raise the position of the country. It is possible to raise the position of the country. They should listen to their teachers in the classroom. They should listen to their teachers in the classroom. It's a rainy day. It's a rainy day. We did not learn. We did not learn. Sounds great. Sounds great. We are listening to music. We are listening to music. Are my cousins watchmen? Are my cousins watchmen? My teacher told me, you have to be careful in class. My teacher told me, you have to be careful in class. He will start a new job next week. He will start a new job next week. I'm sure the weather will be fine tomorrow. I'm sure the weather will be fine tomorrow. They work efficiently. They work efficiently. I loved watching cartoons as a kid. I loved watching cartoons as a kid. How much are concert tickets? How much are concert tickets? The movie starts at sunset. The movie starts at sunset. I have to go to school. I have to go to school. Will you conclude immediately? Will you conclude immediately? To consume. To consume. The team worked hard all season and was determined to win the championship. The team worked hard all season and was determined to win the championship. They ran a 5,000 race last weekend. They ran a 5,000 race last weekend. I need to buy new shoes. I need to buy new shoes. Will it include? Will it include? Jenny is cooking dinner for the family. Jenny is cooking dinner for the family. Uncertainty. Uncertainty. My brother sends his regards to you. My brother sends his regards to you. I am a human being and I want to improve my life. I am a human being and I want to improve my life. That's all the story. That's all the story. Support soon. Support soon. I write poetry. I write poetry. We are going swimming in the afternoon. We are going swimming in the afternoon. Shouldn't you suggest? Shouldn't you suggest? It is subtraction. It is subtraction. Inspector in 5 hours? Inspector in 5 hours? She was cooking when the guests arrived. She was cooking when the guests arrived. Rarely came. Rarely came. Do you sell gift wrapping supplies? Do you sell gift wrapping supplies? Have you ever done bungee jumping? Have you ever done bungee jumping? I couldn't leave at dusk. I couldn't leave at dusk. What is he doing? What is he doing? Before I started, I studied drawing. Before I started, I studied drawing. We can't get it after a month. We can't get it after a month. The report was submitted on time. The report was submitted on time. Public transport is a common way of getting around the city. Public transport is a common way of getting around the city. Does he listen? Does he listen? Can't you be a weekly urologist? Can't you be a weekly urologist? Can he come? Can he come? I woke up early this morning. I woke up early this morning. Consistency. Consistency. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Could not change often. Could not change often. Lack of direction. Lack of direction. Where do you work in the garden? Where do you work in the garden? We appeared every month. We appeared every month. Do we have any topic? Do we have any topic? 2 afternoons may not dance. 2 afternoons may not dance. We were shopping for groceries at the supermarket. We were shopping for groceries at the supermarket. Are we holding at noon? Are we holding at noon? I just want them to like you. I just want them to like you. I am reading a book. I am reading a book. Politics is a popular way to gain power. Politics is a popular way to gain power. They didn't do enough research before starting the project. They didn't do enough research before starting the project. Do you have any discounts or special offers? Do you have any discounts or special offers? Do not tell me. Do not tell me. Can you be responsible for the silence of this room? Can you be responsible for the silence of this room? I bought 2 shirts. The striped one is for me, the plain one is for my friend. I bought 2 shirts. The striped one is for me, the plain one is for my friend. Will we let you know after 2 months? Will we let you know after 2 months? Was your grandson a gynecologist? Was your grandson a gynecologist? We visit our grandparents every Sunday. We visit our grandparents every Sunday. I shouldn't collect right now. I shouldn't collect right now. They ate sushi for dinner. They ate sushi for dinner. Both parties must come to a mutual agreement. Both parties must come to a mutual agreement. She was trying on clothes when she found the perfect outfit. She was trying on clothes when she found the perfect outfit. I have some time before the meeting. I have some time before the meeting. If you can't, can you please reschedule? If you can't, can you please reschedule? Do you like to go camping? Do you like to go camping? The sun is shining brightly. The sun is shining brightly. He would say. He would say. How often do you go to your mother? How often do you go to your mother? Few tickets left for the concert. Few tickets left for the concert. We enjoy visiting museums. We enjoy visiting museums. Too short to reach the top shelf. Too short to reach the top shelf. Is there any topic? Is there any topic? It wouldn't wait 3 days later. It wouldn't wait 3 days later. They will not wage war. They will not wage war. We'd be magicians in 4 seconds. We'd be magicians in 4 seconds. Your half-brother is a shoemaker. Your half-brother is a shoemaker. What did you have for lunch today? They asked. What did you have for lunch today? They asked. Today I got up early and had my breakfast too. Today I got up early and had my breakfast too. She is taking a walk in the park during her lunch break. She is taking a walk in the park during her lunch break. I was waiting for the concert tickets to go on sale and I managed to get a seat in the front row. I was waiting for the concert tickets to go on sale and I managed to get a seat in the front row. They need a nurse every year. They need a nurse every year. He had always dreamed of being a pilot, and he finally did. He had always dreamed of being a pilot, and he finally did. English is also the language of business. English is also the language of business. We trust each other. We trust each other. He likes to watch TV programs. He likes to watch TV programs. Gradually. Gradually. They cannot lie. They cannot lie. Are there any special offers for members? Are there any special offers for members? They are not normally filmmakers. They are not normally filmmakers. We visited that museum on our last vacation. We visited that museum on our last vacation. Should not invest. Should not invest. It won't always work. It won't always work. I helped my brother with his homework. I helped my brother with his homework. After that, was your stepbrother a photographer? Was your stepbrother a photographer? The report was submitted on time. The report was submitted on time. They should not tell our secret to anyone. They should not tell our secret to anyone. I'm sorry I do not know English. I'm sorry I do not know English. My house is smaller than yours. My house is smaller than yours. Mustn't find out now. Mustn't find out now. Coroner in 1 year? Coroner in 1 year? Let's see when the movie will start. Let's see when the movie will start. The report was reviewed by the inspector. The report was reviewed by the inspector. Important. Important. You must attend all classes to pass the class, said the professor. You must attend all classes to pass the class, said the professor. They were studying for the biology exam together. They were studying for the biology exam together. They decided to learn a new language. They decided to learn a new language. The fish in the river were swimming against the current. The fish in the river were swimming against the current. The dress is very stylish, perfect for party. The dress is very stylish, perfect for party. Where will you be at 6 o'clock? Where will you be at 6 o'clock? He rewarded himself with a day off. He rewarded himself with a day off. Surgeon at sunset? Surgeon at sunset? Our pastries are baked fresh every day. Our pastries are baked fresh every day. I am deeply in love. I am deeply in love. He went to the gym twice a week. He went to the gym twice a week. May become a urologist a year. May become a urologist a year. Am I blushing? Am I blushing? We will not be ambassadors right away. We will not be ambassadors right away. Did you come back soon? Did you come back soon? Looking forward. Looking forward. Would it mean monthly? Would it mean monthly? You shouldn't be a professor soon. You shouldn't be a professor soon. Avoid negative thoughts and focus on positivity. Avoid negative thoughts and focus on positivity. Was I ruling at night? Was I ruling at night? His daughter was a grocer. His daughter was a grocer. The movie starts at dawn. The movie starts at dawn. She enjoys cooking Asian cuisine. She enjoys cooking Asian cuisine. Could you please let me know if you have any special needs? Could you please let me know if you have any special needs? Can I use my smart card for payments? Can I use my smart card for payments? He always helps his neighbors. He always helps his neighbors. They should be a night watchman every 2 weeks. They should be a night watchman every 2 weeks. It only matters if it matters to you. It only matters if it matters to you. We must pay attention to our environment. We must pay attention to our environment. Yellow is my favorite color. Yellow is my favorite color. They have to learn English for their job. They have to learn English for their job. Shouldn't he be a senator in 3 years? Shouldn't he be a senator in 3 years? They didn't show up 4 seconds ago. They didn't show up 4 seconds ago. We organized charity events. We organized charity events. Can you turn up the volume? I can't hear the music. Can you turn up the volume? I can't hear the music. They contain natural ingredients. They contain natural ingredients. Forcing ourselves is the only way to achieve perfection. Forcing ourselves is the only way to achieve perfection. Fill it out for each person. Fill it out for each person. Sometimes they won't be politicians. Sometimes they won't be politicians. They visited their relatives at the weekend. They visited their relatives at the weekend. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I can't deny that I'm feeling a little depressed. I can't deny that I'm feeling a little depressed. She was cooking when the guests arrived. She was cooking when the guests arrived. Will they be important? Will they be important? The car broke down on the highway. The car broke down on the highway. Download. Download. Should I make a reservation for the restaurant tonight? Should I make a reservation for the restaurant tonight? Can I use this ticket at another station? Can I use this ticket at another station? Responsible. Responsible. Don't I listen after 5 midnight? Don't I listen after 5 midnight? Why did you leave early? Asked. Why did you leave early? Asked. He was playing the piano for his recital. He was playing the piano for his recital. Your brother was the producer. Your brother was the producer. I'm behind you. I'm behind you. My mother was a cardiologist. My mother was a cardiologist. We will not be able to attend the concert on Saturday. We will not be able to attend the concert on Saturday. Were our parents geographers? Were our parents geographers? Well known. Well known. This image is very important to me. This image is very important to me. You cannot teach. You cannot teach. To separate. To separate. What is the end of the topic? What is the end of the topic? Songwriter 2 later in the morning? Songwriter 2 later in the morning? Sarah listened to music all day. Sarah listened to music all day. I'm still waiting for the test results. I'm still waiting for the test results. We can go for a walk in the city. We can go for a walk in the city. The store is closed on Christmas Day. The store is closed on Christmas Day. We have a signed contract for the project. We have a signed contract for the project. Don't they dance at noon? Don't they dance at noon? He didn't buy new shoes, did he? He didn't buy new shoes, did he? Do you have gluten-free options for bread? Do you have gluten-free options for bread? One day ago can be a plumber. One day ago can be a plumber. Are we going to compare 4 weeks ahead? Are we going to compare 4 weeks ahead? They will have completed the marathon by tomorrow morning. They will have completed the marathon by tomorrow morning. They visited a famous monument. They visited a famous monument. I will go to the shop tomorrow. I will go to the shop tomorrow. Do we have to cry after 2 days? Do we have to cry after 2 days? They may not take a step last year. They may not take a step last year. They were not measured 5 hours ago. They were not measured 5 hours ago. We are hiking in the mountains. We are hiking in the mountains. He will finish this project and after that he will go on vacation. He will finish this project and after that he will go on vacation. The children will play outside in the evening. The children will play outside in the evening. I can hunt often. I can hunt often. His bike was stolen last night. His bike was stolen last night. Time interval. Time interval. Won't I suffer last year? Won't I suffer last year? The bald eagle is the national bird of the United States. The bald eagle is the national bird of the United States. I don't go out if it's risky. I don't go out if it's risky. Outside. Outside. Sequence. Sequence. My attitude in trying to connect the atmosphere to the August sun is a shyness. My attitude in trying to connect the atmosphere to the August sun is a shyness. We used to go camping every summer. We used to go camping every summer. This is a delicious cake. This is a delicious cake. After the storm passed, we were able to detect the damage. After the storm passed, we were able to detect the damage. I don't notice anything special about the experience. I don't notice anything special about the experience. When I miss the bus, I let my sister know and my sister drops me off at school. When I miss the bus, I let my sister know and my sister drops me off at school. Placeholder text is only temporary. Placeholder text is only temporary. Oil often lubricates the officer's gun. Oil often lubricates the officer's gun. Does he forget at dawn? Does he forget at dawn? We need to exercise regularly for our health. We need to exercise regularly for our health. I will tell John. I will tell John. Football is the most popular sport in the world. Football is the most popular sport in the world. If I see him, I'll say hello. If I see him, I'll say hello. It is not support. It is not support. What food do you usually eat? What food do you usually eat? My car is yellow. My car is yellow. She doesn't know that she is. She doesn't know that she is. Does he never question? Does he never question? Don't we analyze at sunset? Don't we analyze at sunset? We organized a charity event to collect donations for a good cause. We organized a charity event to collect donations for a good cause. John always picks up and completes the hardest and most complex jobs. John always picks up and completes the hardest and most complex jobs. We will watch the game in the sports bar. We will watch the game in the sports bar. I've supported the cancer charity for 27 years. I've supported the cancer charity for 27 years. The shop was already closed when we arrived. The shop was already closed when we arrived. Can you get some milk on the way home, please? Can you get some milk on the way home, please? Wasn't he in shape for 3 afternoons? Wasn't he in shape for 3 afternoons? He is reading a book in the library. He is reading a book in the library. They don't hire anyone until they do interviews. They don't hire anyone until they do interviews. What should I do now? What should I do now? He had his phone repaired at the repair center. He had his phone repaired at the repair center. These are my cousins. These are my cousins. His grandson was a diver. His grandson was a diver. Your stepdaughter's shepherd. Your stepdaughter's shepherd. He joined a hiking group to explore nature. He joined a hiking group to explore nature. He left home early because he didn't want to be late. He left home early because he didn't want to be late. Did they do it every month? Did they do it every month? Consistency in study will lead to better grades. Consistency in study will lead to better grades. We trust each other. We trust each other. He had his bike repaired at the cyclist. He had his bike repaired at the cyclist. Can I have a glass of water, please? Can I have a glass of water, please? Can't we just lay pipes then? Can't we just lay pipes then? I'm not sure I understand what you're asking. I'm not sure I understand what you're asking. As we talked, the doorman cleaned the windows. The doorman cleaned the windows. Not expanding now. Not expanding now. They should complete after 3 minutes. They should complete after 3 minutes. We have to clean the house. We have to clean the house. Your mother-in-law is a travel agency. Your mother-in-law is a travel agency. Can't I be an occasional beekeeper? Can't I be an occasional beekeeper? I will be working for this company for 10 years by next year. I will be working for this company for 10 years by next year. You must pay your bills on time. You must pay your bills on time. We had a great time at the party. We had a great time at the party. What is unconscious bias? What is unconscious bias? He enjoys playing basketball with his friends. He enjoys playing basketball with his friends. What a great movie! What a great movie! The development of new technology required significant investments. The development of new technology required significant investments. Do we have to replace it every month? Do we have to replace it every month? Coral reef. Coral reef. He fixed the bike. He fixed the bike. I'm weaker than John. I'm weaker than John. I have a new car. I have a new car. Do you think I'm cute? Do you think I'm cute? He didn't buy new shoes, did he? He didn't buy new shoes, did he? They seldom industrialized. They seldom industrialized. The coffee machine is preparing a fresh teapot. The coffee machine is preparing a fresh teapot. Respect. Respect. The movie starts at 10 a.m. The movie starts at 10 a.m. They closed the station. They closed the station. The computer is working perfectly. The computer is working perfectly. Will you be able to make it to the meeting tomorrow? Will you be able to make it to the meeting tomorrow? What is your favorite animal, cats or dogs? What is your favorite animal, cats or dogs? I'm happy. I'm happy. Jenny is cooking dinner for the family. Jenny is cooking dinner for the family. I don't have friends with this behavior. I don't have friends with this behavior. I eat every day. I eat every day. I have no opposing view. I have no opposing view. You often feel. You often feel. I certainly cried when my father died. I certainly cried when my father died. Shouldn't we apply? Shouldn't we apply? You are not often an operator. You are not often an operator. His kids were cops. His kids were cops. He studied physics at university and became a scientist. He studied physics at university and became a scientist. Should I coach one afternoon? Should I coach one afternoon? Then don't we have one drink in the morning? Then don't we have one drink in the morning? Were his children journalists? Were his children journalists? Your friend researcher. Your friend researcher. Don't you have a pension? Don't you have a pension? They will move to a new city. They will move to a new city. There is a picture on the wall. There is a picture on the wall. Please give me time, let me see. Please give me time, let me see. He'll cook dinner while I'm at work. He'll cook dinner while I'm at work. He likes to read books. He likes to read books. Can't I be a referee after one day? Can't I be a referee after one day? We shouldn't create every day. We shouldn't create every day. Well, I go to the gym in the morning. Well, I go to the gym in the morning. Won't you be a gynecologist at sunrise? Won't you be a gynecologist at sunrise? If it's cold, wear a hat and gloves. If it's cold, wear a hat and gloves. I own this house. I own this house. He had finished his presentation by the time the customers arrived. He had finished his presentation by the time the customers arrived. Do you know what you are drinking? Do you know what you are drinking? These are my friends. These are my friends. Did you wait 10 years? Did you wait 10 years? Put forward. Put forward. Extrovert. Extrovert. You never help with the housework. You never help with the housework. She was doing her makeup when her friend arrived. She was doing her makeup when her friend arrived. Must dance now. Must dance now. The movie is interesting. The movie is interesting. He becomes more skilled at solving puzzles. He becomes more skilled at solving puzzles. He likes to do sports. He likes to do sports. Can we have lunch together one day? Can we have lunch together one day? I'm dyeing socks. I'm dyeing socks. He won't lend you his laptop, will he? He won't lend you his laptop, will he? The hummingbird is the smallest bird in the world. The hummingbird is the smallest bird in the world. He must have finished his work before he went out. He must have finished his work before he went out. We were watching a movie in the cinema. We were watching a movie in the cinema. In the evening the rain stopped. In the evening the rain stopped. Tony has a day off. Tony has a day off. His nephew was the manager. His nephew was the manager. You will never see me again. You will never see me again. His personality is magnetic. His personality is magnetic. You'd better start your weekend housework early. You'd better start your weekend housework early. Should I be an afternoon financier? Should I be an afternoon financier? Specific point. Specific point. We've already made our plans for the weekend. We've already made our plans for the weekend. Would he be injured? Would he be injured? It has no nickel. It has no nickel. I made these tickets and also started a new assignment with John. I made these tickets and also started a new assignment with John. We had been waiting for the train for a long time when we heard the delay announcement. We had been waiting for the train for a long time when we heard the delay announcement. Can he return every day? Can he return every day? I'm going to the bank. I'm going to the bank. How often do they go on vacation? How often do they go on vacation? He is never a cop. He is never a cop. My aunt was the manager. My aunt was the manager. Summer is hotter than winter. Summer is hotter than winter. There were only a few people at the meeting. There were only a few people at the meeting. They go to the amusement park on holidays. They go to the amusement park on holidays. How can I say this? How can I say this? My sister made the cake. My sister made the cake. Do they change at 5 p.m.? Do they change at 5 p.m.? Should we do sports announcers at night? Should we do sports announcers at night? As soon as possible. As soon as possible. Can I offer you a spare? Can I offer you a spare? They may not speak after 2 seconds. They may not speak after 2 seconds. The dishwasher is full, can you empty it? The dishwasher is full, can you empty it? She does ballet on Wednesday evenings. She does ballet on Wednesday evenings. He has to make a presentation at the meeting. He has to make a presentation at the meeting. We will be industrialists soon. We will be industrialists soon. He should practice playing the piano every day. He should practice playing the piano every day. We went to the park on Sunday. We went to the park on Sunday. Please give me time, let me see. Please give me time, let me see. Should I coach one afternoon? Should I coach one afternoon? I will be here to answer all your questions. I will be here to answer all your questions. I wouldn't be an artist at 3 o'clock after midnight. I wouldn't be an artist at 3 o'clock after midnight. If you had asked me, I would have helped you. If you had asked me, I would have helped you. Hiring, leaving, flight risk update. Hiring, leaving, flight risk update. They are pushed annually. They are pushed annually. You have to study for the upcoming exam. You have to study for the upcoming exam. They never go to bed late. They never go to bed late. He had lost his keys and could not find them anywhere. He had lost his keys and could not find them anywhere. We do not connect weekly. We do not connect weekly. Was I in intensive care last year? Was I in intensive care last year? All the plants in my garden have bloomed. All the plants in my garden have bloomed. Will they be able to finalize it? Will they be able to finalize it? I will always remember our relationship and how important we are to each other. I will always remember our relationship and how important we are to each other. You must wear a helmet when riding a motorcycle. You must wear a helmet when riding a motorcycle. What is your favorite type of weather? What is your favorite type of weather? They don't think after 4 hours. They don't think after 4 hours. It gets more challenging as the project progresses. It gets more challenging as the project progresses. We're not missing anytime soon. We're not missing anytime soon. Shopping. Shopping. I need to buy food weekly. I need to buy food weekly. We hope to reach our goals this year. We hope to reach our goals this year. The situation is not open to interpretation. The situation is not open to interpretation. I'm not a crowd, I'm just curious. I'm not a crowd, I'm just curious. You remember 2 weeks. You remember 2 weeks. Can check now. Can check now. They go to the cinema every weekend. They go to the cinema every weekend. They had been waiting in the ticket queue since the early hours of the morning. But the concert tickets were sold out. They had been waiting in the ticket queue since the early hours of the morning. But the concert tickets were sold out. Shouldn't they hit at sunset? Shouldn't they hit at sunset? The house they are building will have 5 bedrooms. The house they are building will have 5 bedrooms. No hairdresser at night? No hairdresser at night? I could hear the sound of thunder in the distance. I could hear the sound of thunder in the distance. Can't they be aviators soon? Can't they be aviators soon? The fryer is perfect for making French fries. The fryer is perfect for making French fries. Is there an automotive section in the store? Is there an automotive section in the store? John always picks up and completes the hardest and most complex jobs. John always picks up and completes the hardest and most complex jobs. I shouldn't wear. I shouldn't wear. Even if it is difficult, we should always strive to improve ourselves. Even if it is difficult, we should always strive to improve ourselves. The baby is growing and getting stronger. The baby is growing and getting stronger. Don't we focus? Don't we focus? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Can we catch it next year? Can we catch it next year? When we got to the arena, the concert had already started. When we got to the arena, the concert had already started. I think it will rain this afternoon. I think it will rain this afternoon. My father left home before I came. My father left home before I came. I have to go to the bathroom. I have to go to the bathroom. You and I should talk about what's going to happen. You and I should talk about what's going to happen. I will relax. I will relax. I'm meeting my friends at the park. I'm meeting my friends at the park. Discipline is important in every aspect of life. Discipline is important in every aspect of life. Waste. Waste. If I had more experience, I could apply for that job. If I had more experience, I could apply for that job. We don't want to be late. We don't want to be late. You can be the weekly philosopher. You can be the weekly philosopher. You didn't threaten. You didn't threaten. Won't I be retiring soon? Won't I be retiring soon? I can leave you if you want. I can leave you if you want. We are not referees every year. We are not referees every year. Although I was tired, I stayed up late to finish the book. Although I was tired, I stayed up late to finish the book. Shouldn't I finish normally? Shouldn't I finish normally? Weren't they programmers last year? Weren't they programmers last year? Conserve. Conserve. Is your friend a butler? Is your friend a butler? We couldn't find parking next to the restaurant. We couldn't find parking next to the restaurant. He exercises every day to stay in shape. He exercises every day to stay in shape. Handle of the door. Handle of the door. May not be connected before. May not be connected before. Is your grandson an analyst? Is your grandson an analyst? If you hurry, you'll catch the train. If you hurry, you'll catch the train. What a talented painter. What a talented painter. Should it repeat soon? Should it repeat soon? Social. Social. It is important to protect the environment. It is important to protect the environment. Can you help me move this box up? Can you help me move this box up? He's washing the dishes. He's washing the dishes. As soon as we finish cooking dinner, we will watch a movie. As soon as we finish cooking dinner, we will watch a movie. Can I borrow your pen? Can I borrow your pen? He usually goes for a run in the evening. He usually goes for a run in the evening. So hot. So hot. Are there relatives nurses? Are there relatives nurses? They were singing karaoke at the party. They were singing karaoke at the party. You will collect garbage from time to time. You will collect garbage from time to time. We decided to follow the hiking trail. We decided to follow the hiking trail. Your half-brother Dean? Your half-brother Dean? Most coffee drinkers make a cup as soon as they wake up. Most coffee drinkers make a cup as soon as they wake up. We're going to a concert on Friday night. We're going to a concert on Friday night. I'm still trying to decide what to cook for dinner. I'm still trying to decide what to cook for dinner. They shouldn't be juggling often. They shouldn't be juggling often. The stepdaughter's curator. The stepdaughter's curator. Is he watching normally? Is he watching normally? He did not dress at night. He did not dress at night. Follow me. Follow me. After 3 evenings, he should cook. After 3 evenings, he should cook. Right at noon? Right at noon? Do you feel? Do you feel? Can't they fail sometimes? Can't they fail sometimes? We are working on a project. We are working on a project. Couldn't he have been a bellboy 4 centuries ago? Couldn't he have been a bellboy 4 centuries ago? We're a rent. We're a rent. Would you like to see the wine list? Would you like to see the wine list? Let me have your drink first. Let me have your drink first. With the help of my friend, I was able to move into my new flat without any problems. With the help of my friend, I was able to move into my new flat without any problems. Won't it include? Won't it include? They should not refuse. They should not refuse. I go to the market to buy something to eat for my friends. I go to the market to buy something to eat for my friends. How much sugar do I need for tea? How much sugar do I need for tea? He enjoys listening to classical music. He enjoys listening to classical music. Are you at home today? Are you at home today? We saw many different bird species along the river. We saw many different bird species along the river. Truths. Truths. The coffee machine is preparing a fresh teapot. The coffee machine is preparing a fresh teapot. They used to go to that restaurant every Friday. They used to go to that restaurant every Friday. The old building used to be a school. The old building used to be a school. This is the most interesting book I've ever read. This is the most interesting book I've ever read. She wants to be a fashion designer. She wants to be a fashion designer. I can't find anything in my closet. I can't find anything in my closet. Noon could not calculate. Noon could not calculate. Does not continue. Does not continue. I don't want to lose my losses for magazines. I don't want to lose my losses for magazines. Will he be out of shape sometimes? Will he be out of shape sometimes? They laughed at themselves for a stupid mistake. They laughed at themselves for a stupid mistake. This dress is affordable. This dress is affordable. If you need help, just ask me. If you need help, just ask me. We have breakfast on the weekends. We have breakfast on the weekends. Where do you need to go when you arrive at the airport? Where do you need to go when you arrive at the airport? They will be interviewers. They will be interviewers. I think chocolate tastes better than vanilla. I think chocolate tastes better than vanilla. How many? How many? Social inclusion. Social inclusion. Consistency is key when trying to improve. Consistency is key when trying to improve. Too small to wear a shirt. Too small to wear a shirt. Public support is required. Public support is required. I'm going to the racetrack. I'm going to the racetrack. Was his half-brother the caretaker? Was his half-brother the caretaker? He may not be able to attend the meeting. He may not be able to attend the meeting. Must dance now. Must dance now. Your relatives were jewelers. Your relatives were jewelers. Won't we know? Won't we know? He prefers to work alone rather than in a group. He prefers to work alone rather than in a group. He has already eaten his lunch. He has already eaten his lunch. 1 year later you will jump. 1 year later you will jump. Shouldn't there be a philosopher every week? Shouldn't there be a philosopher every week? Cannot calculate. Cannot calculate. He did not assume occasionally. He did not assume occasionally. Where will you do it? Where will you do it? She loves it every week. She loves it every week. Let me see yours. Let me see yours. Should we rank? Should we rank? Wouldn't he climb every day? Wouldn't he climb every day? The shop is far from my house. The shop is far from my house. Not fundraising later? Not fundraising later? I am working in a bank. I am working in a bank. Beetroot. Beetroot. His daughter was a cashier. His daughter was a cashier.